Okay, so we all know how the castle outpost in Fallout 4 is a bit trashy with its blown out walls. I finally feel that I have made a relatively well made defense in those holes. As you can see, this is one of the holes. There are some, like I tried to keep the design as realistic as possible. As you can see here, you could have walked, well actually you could have jumped through this space, so I put these boards here so you couldn't walk through there anymore. And then over here, I put those two boards so that you couldn't slip through from the inside. Then there's this gate here, which in real life you'd have someone watching the gate, of course, so it's perfectly fine. Unfortunately, I think enemies might actually be able to open the gates. I don't know though. And then another gate on the inside. I also have all these guard posts. Like we got one here. So hopefully that guy would kill the enemy. Then I have the mortars on all four of these things. Yeah, I put them on all four. I was gonna put guard posts over here, but there's literally no point because this is just the ocean, so who's gonna attack from there? Like, you only have to worry about an attack coming from there, or that whole area there, realistically. Got my, industrial. I don't think that's the industrial one, actually, that's just a regular water one. There's that other mortar turret. Another guard post. I think that guard post down there, I don't remember if I built that or if it was made there. Then there's the other wall over here with two gates. Again, these boards are to prevent you from being able to jump in here. And so are these boards. I think you can actually jump over these gates. Appears not. Normally you can if it's if this was entirely flat, you could have just jumped over it. But just because it isn't flat, you can't. Luckily I told Codsworth to wait over there because he'd be spam opening the gates and stuff. Which doesn't really look good. You want your defenses to look extremely defensive, which definitely isn't a word. Now over here things got a little weird. I had to use... because all of the stuff in the fence structures, like, I spent like around 5 hours doing this. Like, this over here, this didn't take long at all. This probably took like 20-30 minutes to figure out how to get this perfect. Then this over here, took a little longer, maybe a full hour. And then this over here, I just spent like so much time, like maybe 3 hours trying to figure out how to do something that worked. That just goes to show you how, like, horrible they decided to destroy, like, all the parts of the castle. Like, they should have made it so much easier to do this. Yeah, I tried using all of these structures right here, different ways, placing them tons of different ways, and I couldn't figure out any way to do it, so I ended up having to go into the miscellaneous section. I think this might be the wrong miscellaneous. Yeah, it was in the wood structures miscellaneous, so I ended up having to go here. These parts up here, that's two bridges connected to each other. And then down here, this part is a railing. And as you can see, you can't actually jump through it. That's what the bridge is for. Because you could jump over it before. But the bridge prevents that. And then Those two parts over here are also railings, just a different type of railing. I think I fortified this place quite well. Definitely won't be what it used to be, but well, by what it used to be, I mean, yeah, I did put this outpost here. By what it used to be, I mean, like with the original walls. They should have just added the original walls or something. Like, I believe on PC they actually have a mod that someone literally just created the pieces that are taken out of here, so you can literally just shove the wall parts back in, and it looks like the wall never was destroyed in the first place. But anyway, if you're just a quote-unquote console peasant, you have to get to do this. I think it looks pretty good. For the most part, it is realistic. And that's gonna be it for now. That's Vet Wolf signing off.